مرحبا، أهلا وسهلا. في هذا الدرس سنتكلم عن ظرف زمان or adverbs. What are adverbs? Well, the ones that we're going to be covering, most of them in Arabic, we call them ظرف زمان, a word that affects time. But an adverb is really a word that modifies a verb, and it can tell you when something is happening. And also happening or how. And words that tell you how something is happening in Arabic, we call them hal. Okay? So I don't really care if you know the Arabic words for them or not, because you're going to learn them in 132 anyways. But what's more important is just modifiers. We're going to talk about adverbs, words that modify what's happening. And these types of words are what we call mansub, means that these words always have تنوين الفتح. Okay? They always end with تنوين الفتح, which is the فتحتين, the two fathas. Okay? So if you have your book open, نحن الآن في صفحة 104. 104. 104. Now these types of words that we have, we've actually done them before. But before we talk about those, let's talk a little bit about تنوين الفتح. Remember from 130 we did our rules of تنوين الفتح, that all words that take فتحتين have to take the فتحتين على الألف, on an alif, except if they end in تاء مربوطة, you can put تنوين right on it, or if they end in a hamza, you could put تنوين right on it. Okay? So if I gave you a couple of words, let's do مساء and صباح. And if you had to put تنوين on these, what would they become? مساء ends in a تاء مربوطة, so you can, or in a hamza, so you can put it straight on it. صباح ends in a ha, which is not a hamza or a تاء مربوطة, which means we have to add the letter alif to the end of that word. So we open up the ha so it looks like initial position, and then we put تنوين الفتح. صباحا ومساء. Okay? So let's talk about some of the words that we've already done. What are some words that we've done that have تنوين الفتح? أيضا. أيضا. ما معنى أيضا? Also. أيضا. دائما. What was دائما? Always. دائما. How about sometimes? أحيانا. We went over a bunch of these in the vocab lesson. How about a lot or a little? كثيرا. عكس قليلا. So a lot, a little. How about the word for tomorrow? غدا. غدا ends in تنوين الفتح. And it's telling you when something is happening tomorrow. Right? So these are all examples of words that are adverbs. Another one we did, جدا. جدا, which is very. جدا. So let's talk about how we use these adverbs. Words that end in تنوين الفتح, that are like this, like these kind of words, are very flexible. Okay? So when we talk about adverb placement, it is very flexible, which is the same in English. It's pretty flexible in English as well. Okay? So we can say, مثلا, بنتي, my daughter, بنتي تقرأ دائما. My daughter always reads. Or we could say بنتي and switch these two. دائما تقرأ. My daughter reads always, or my daughter always reads. Both are fine. So the adverb here, you can say that it really can go anywhere in the sentence. When it's modifying a verb, it could go before or after the verb. Okay? Same thing with if it's modifying an adjective, because it can modify an adjective in Arabic. So if we say, for instance, أنا جوعان, I'm hungry. If I say أنا جوعان دائما, I'm hungry always. أنا جوعان دائما, أنا جوعانة دائما للبنت. You could switch it. أنا دائما جوعان. نفس الشيء. It's the same thing. Okay. Now, the ones that are not as flexible are words like كثيرا وقليلا. كثيرا وقليلا usually go at the end. So if we say أحب الحلويات, I like sweets كثيرا. I like sweets a lot. Okay, so we usually put كثيرا وقليلا at the end. أنا أحب الفواكه قليلا. Right, so it goes at the end. Same with words like جيدا, meaning well. أدرس جيدا, I study well. في المكتبة, I study well in the library. So it makes sense that well here would go after the verb that it's modifying. Okay. But words like دائما, أيضا, I'll make a list here. Words like دائما, أيضا, also فعلا, meaning truly or really. These type of words can go really anywhere in the sentence, similar to English. Okay. أنا أيضا أنا أيضا تعبانة. أنا تعبانة أيضا. You could say that too. Okay. So really, it's flexible. You could use them pretty much anywhere. جدا, which we've covered before, meaning very, always comes after sifa, the adjective. Whatever it is, very whatever, جدا will always come afterwards. Okay. أنا تعبانة جدا. هو جوعان جدا. Right? So جدا is used with adjectives and it'll come afterwards. Whereas the rest of these that you see, you can see them with verbs or with nouns or with adjectives. They're pretty flexible in where you use them in the sentence. Okay? But think of them as modifiers. Adverbs is kind of misleading. Think of them as modifying words. Okay? So if we want to say, we're really busy. We're really busy. نحن busy is مشغول. And remember, for the plural, واو نون. نحن مشغولون جدا. We're very busy. Okay. If you want to also think of جدا as coming between your mubtada and your khabar in a nominal sentence, you could think of it that way, where جدا is going to be at the end, right? It's not going to come in between, asif. It's going to come at the end. Right? So the rest of them are pretty flexible. So what you're going to do is this list that we have, we're going to add a couple more to that list, because these type of modifying words will tell you when something is happening. If I say أحيانا, when is it happening? Sometimes. غدا, when is it happening? Tomorrow. أيضا, it's also happening, right? Those, they're telling you when. But you can also modify using when in terms of the time of year that's happening or the time of day. So we could say, for instance, أشرب القهوة في الصباح. I drink coffee in the morning. If you want to make it recurring, I drink coffee in the mornings, like morning time, every morning. It happens every morning. Instead of saying في الصباح, you can take this word صباح and just add تنوين الفتح to the end, and it'll become an adverb. And now we can say أشرب القهوة. I drink coffee صباحا, mornings, meaning it's happening recurringly. Okay, we could do the same thing if we have في النهار, during the day. Remember, you can write the hat like this, or you can write the hat like this. في النهار. If I want to say I study, أدرس, I could say أدرس في النهار. I study in the daytime. Or I could say I study daytimes, meaning every daytime. And all you do is you take this word nahar. You don't use the alif lam, because you'll never see alif lam, a word with alif lam and tanween. And then you add tanween. Naharan. Adrus. Naharan. You could do the same thing for a time of year. So those are times of days, right? What about times of years? Saif, meaning summer. If I want to use it as an adverb, summers. أنا وأسرتي نسافر. We travel summers, meaning every summer. We take the word صيف and we just add tanween. صيفا. We travel summers, meaning every summer. نسافر صيفا. We could do the same thing if we take the word for winter. شتاء. ربيعا. خريفا. Right? So you can take any time of day. What if you want to say daily, something that you do every day? Okay. The word is يوميا, daily. So these are all examples that we have of adverbs. Okay? So what you're going to do now is you're going to look at تمرين 17 في صفحة 105. تمرين 17 في صفحة 105. And in this, it says write 10 sentences. So you are going to do 10 sentences, and each sentence has to have a present tense verb, okay? And it has to have an adverb, meaning a word that has تنوين الفتح. Okay? So for instance, all of the verbs that are given there, they're all in the huwa form. So you can change the verb. You can make it whoever is doing it. Okay? So if let's say I pick يستمع, and I want to say أختي تستمع. She listens to. أختي تستمع إلى الموسيقى دائما. Or I could say أختي دائما تستمع للموسيقى. تستمع دائما إلى الموسيقى. It can go anywhere. Okay? So you're going to pick any of those verbs. There's a whole list of verbs. Pick 10 of them. And you're going to use that verb and an adverb, making sure that you have one of these types of adverbs in that sentence. Okay. One other or two other adverbs that I'll add to you that you could use if you want to say close or far. So the word close is قريب. If you want to use it as an adverb, I live close by. قريبا. And the same thing بعيد, you can say بعيدا. بيتي بعيد, my house is far. But if I want to say I live far, أسكن بعيدا, I can use an adverb. So when you're using it with the verb, you can use the adverb form here. Okay. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment in the discussion forum, and then you can go ahead and do the next drill, and you'll see it under your assignments. يلا مع السلامة.